Hi, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us this morning. What a time to be alive for women's football in South Africa. And we get to go once again for 2024. It's the 2024 Sasol League National Championships launch and draw. My name is Vosiwe Ngobo. It depends on your age group. Depending on how old you are, I'm either your program director or I'm the MC for the day, or I don't know which other one older people use, but we'll go with program direct. Umphathi wehlelo. Okay, we'll also go with Umphathi wehlelo. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now, what I love about today's events, it's not just about having a launch and a draw, but it really is about reinforcing Sasol's commitment, support, and investment in women's football in this country. And we've seen the wonders that it has done for women's football. We've seen the strides, not only in terms of the quality of players we're seeing in the Sasol League, but also in terms of our very own national women's team, Banyana Banyana. And before we get things underway here this morning, I'll just let you know if you do need to use the bathroom at any point this morning, you just walk out the door at the back and you turn to your right. That will take you to the men's or the ladies' bathrooms. And in terms of the hashtag we are using this morning on the social media streets, it's hashtag Sasol League National Champs. So please, let's make a trend. Let's be loud. Let's be intentional about supporting women's football. And that's really what today is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, before we officially get our program underway, let's play you our Sasol safety video.
Welcome to Sasol Place, the global headquarters of South Africa's leading international integrated chemicals and energy company. At Sasol, we are committed to zero harm and ensuring the health and safety of our employees, service providers, contractors, and visitors. Please pay close attention to this short safety video, as it will highlight specific information on SHE and safety procedures applicable to our event facilities. You will be required to comply with the following in case of an emergency. If possible, gather your personal belongings if it is safe to do so. Remain calm, do not rush or panic, and only respond to instructions issued through the building's public address system. Sasol emergency marshals will assist in evacuating you to the nearest emergency assembly point. Do not use the elevators in case of an emergency. To ensure your safety and to avoid injury, please follow our three-point contact principle at all times when ascending or descending the escalators or stairs. First contact, keep one foot grounded. Second contact, keep one hand on the handrail. And finally, third contact, keep your eyes on the direction of travel. In other words, keep your eyes on the path. At the assembly point, the area emergency controller will record attendance. Return to the event only once the all clear has been given by the area emergency controller. Please take note, bathrooms are indicated by these symbols. In order to avoid disruption during the event, please switch your mobile device to silent. Thank you for taking the time to watch the safety induction video. Enjoy the event at Sasol Place, and remember to stay alert and stay safe.
All right, thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll now get our program officially underway. Now, as we know, Sasol has been investing in women's football for the past 15 years. And every continuing year, it gets bigger and better. And of course, today we will be having the draw, and we'll find out from the 14th to the 20th of October out in the Western Cape which two teams get to take a step further in their careers and move from the Sasol League out into the Hollywood Bets Super League. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? We did it last year, and I've said to you, every year it gets bigger and better. Matlat, is your cell phone out? Are you using the hashtag? Are you taking pictures? What was the hashtag? Yeah. Sasol League National Champs. That is the hashtag we're using in the social media streets, ladies and gentlemen. We are also streaming this launch and draw live at the Sasol in Sport Facebook page as well as in the Sasol YouTube page. All right. I told you, last year it was big, it was amazing. We had 2 teams that got promoted eventually out into the Hollywood Bets Super League. It was Lindelani ladies after they were fighting for years and years and years. And we also got an opportunity to see another university team climb into the top flight of women's football, and that is the University of Fort Hare. But in case you missed it, here's a reminder of what went down last year in the playoffs.
We continue to demonstrate our commitment for both on and off the field. For them, it's so much more than just a sport.
The privilege of playing in the Sasol League has created opportunities for many. I don't know where we'd be if we didn't have the Sasol League.
It's everybody's dream. Thank you to Sasol and SAFA for giving the girls opportunity to start here.
I also played in the Sasol League. I was in your shoes. You are here because Sasol believes in your dream. You are here because I believe in your dream. Believe the impossible every day.
Yes, it's still a journey, and we want to see the sport continue to grow.
That one we can clap for. Yes, it would have been strange if we clapped after the safety video, but this one we can certainly clap for. Can we do it one last time? Because we saw what a success we had out in Mangaung in the Free State Province. Let's clap one last time. I love it. I'll pay you afterwards. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we've seen how empowering the Sasol League has been. We saw right now Thembi Kgatlana speaking about how she played out in the Sasol League. We have another superstar with us here this morning who also played in the Sasol League, and she'll tell us a little bit more about her journey and what a difference starting out in the Sasol League has made to her career today. We now shift focus, and I bring onto the stage now the Vice President of the South African Football Association, a woman that was born into a family of soccer lovers, loved soccer so much she married into soccer, and of course has played different roles within the development of football in South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, Natasha Chickless.
Good morning, it's still morning. On behalf of the President of SAFA, we thank you for the invitation, and of course, it's a joint venture. I know SAFA, Sasol, SAFA we're always together. To the leadership of Sasol, Eddie, and of course my colleagues from SAFA Executive. We have all the cream here, and all the media. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to talk about a few things. Perhaps for me, it's very emotional because about 22 years ago we went to America to study. It was a group, I was the head of delegation, to study about how we're going to achieve what we have today. And what they told us is that it took the America 20 years to become a force in women's football. It took us much less than that. And we'd like to thank Sasol because you help a lot to progress in women's football. It was always a dream come true. And perhaps a lot of people that didn't believe us. But with a sponsor like Sasol, and with all the support that we had from SAFA President, SAFA NEC, and of course, you know, the media. I know the media, they love Banyana more than Bafana sometimes. But we achieved to be the champions of Africa. And this is something not only as a Banyana, but also in a club level. You know Mamelodi Sundowns, of course, also another champions. Without Sasol, I don't think we will be where we are today, because we can see how much you determined to do well. This is a partnership, it's not just a sponsorship. And of course, it's great that the championship is going to be in Eisner, am I right? For the first time. It's close to you, Comrade Fina. So I'm sure it's going to be a great event. As always, to the teams, and I don't know how many representatives of the teams we have today, I'd like to say to you, 1993, we start the ladies, Sundowns ladies, with Anna Monati. And today, look how many teams. What is the progress? And you can see we are force. South Africa teams, they're force in Africa. Everybody knows that we're one of the top women's football country. So I'd like to thank you all. And thank you, Sasol. Thank you so much. And you must know that with us, of course, you're proud because Sasol's name is getting a good exposure. And this is the main thing. So you can see SAFA is a force to be recognized. Thank you so much. And for me, as I say, it's a very emotional moment. Every time I see how we progress, because when I was a young girl, it was a dream, but thank God, dream came true.
Thank you so much to Natasha. a dream come true, because that's what we say at Sasol, right? Live the impossible, because that's what we do. And this is what we've seen in terms of women's football in this country. And when we look at, we look at the Hollywood Bet Super League standings at the moment, and we speak about the teams that got promoted last year, which was Lindelani Ladies and University of Fort Hare. And Coach Des can agree to this with me. It's looking a bit tough there for Lindelani Ladies, because they are currently sitting number 15 on the log. But it's an experience that they've had, and they still have an opportunity to perhaps get out of that tough position that they're currently in. But I want us now to speak about the key messaging that we're going to have this year at the playoffs that are going to be happening in the Western Cape and Knysna. Ladies and gentlemen, please really put your hands together for this man, because he's the man behind the money. Without the money, Sasol Safa is not able to do what happens out in the Sasol League. So please put your hands together for Alton Fordain, who is, of course, the Vice President for Sasol Brand Group and Communications. Oh, but how much money do we want here? We want a lot.
Thank you, MC/program director/ the person in charge. She's the real boss, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everyone. Firstly, welcome to Sasol Place. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. We want to welcome our valued partner in SAFA, who of course has walked this journey with us for almost 15 years now. I want to welcome the coaches and the media, the representatives from the different provincial teams. Thank you so much for your support and your commitment. And really, it's your unwavering support that ensures that this tournament continues to be a success. We're thrilled as we look forward to the next installment of the Sasol League National Championships. And just to remind the gentleman in the back there, it's hashtag Sasol League National Champs. Are we good? We good. Okay. As you heard, it's taking place 14 to 20 October this year in the beautiful town of Knysna. And for us, this is not just an event. It really is a celebration of passion, hard work, and the unyielding spirit of these remarkable athletes. And together, we are truly fueling her game. And we continue to shape the future of women's football in South Africa and indeed on the continent. As you've heard, Banyana continues to be the African champs at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, every time these young ladies step onto the field, they're not just playing. They are breaking barriers, chasing their dreams, and inspiring the next generation of athletes. And they do so with the relentless support of Sasol, a partner committed in their journey. At Sasol, we don't just empower women footballers, but we want them to excel on and off the field. For these athletes, greatness is about more than just winning titles. It's about being a role model, inspiring future generations, and honoring those who paved the way. Greatness is achieved both on the field through titles like Diski Queen, Top Goal Scorer, and Most Promising Player, and of course off the field. And we know that these young ladies are role models to the next generation of footballers. For many, the ultimate dream is to play in the Super League or to don the green and gold of Banyana, stepping onto the global stage and showing the world what South African athletes are capable of. Since 2009, Sasol has proudly partnered with SAFA to champion the growth of women's football. Together, we've witnessed the Sasol League become a launchpad for countless young women, some of whom now represent Banyana. They compete in the Sasol League, in the Super League rather, and even play internationally. We remain committed to fueling her game, creating opportunities for every young woman to shine and make sure that their talent never goes unnoticed. This year, we deepened our support at a provincial level, engaging closely with stakeholders throughout the playoffs. We also facilitated workshops for coaches, led by none other than Banyana head coach, Desiree Ellis. These workshops, filled with valuable insights, are elevating the standard and play and strengthening the foundation of women's football. The passion and dedication we've seen during these playoffs, provincial playoffs, have been extraordinary. And as we head into the national championships, and indeed the excitement is palpable. Now, as we prepare for a week of exceptional football, I urge everyone, fans, communities, and especially the media, to rally behind these teams. Let's amplify the voice of women's football and ensure that these athletes receive the recognition that they deserve. Together we can make this tournament not just a success, but a resounding testament to the power and potential of women's sport in South Africa. So as the championships kick off, I invite you to witness something special. Watch as she takes her shot at greatness with Sasol fueling her journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you, boss. You must know which side your bread is buttered in life. So last year, when we went into the playoffs, Sasol said, believe in her dreams. And we really saw them supporting these young women footballers in their dreams. And this year, we are fueling your game. And what a difference it's making in the lives of women footballers in South Africa. And as we speak about that, we cannot ignore the fact that we are now in an era where we have young women that can play football as a career. These are the times that we dreamt of. Not everyone can do it, but some have gotten the opportunity, and it began for them in the Sasol League. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Banyana Banyana captain. Some call her Refilwe Jane. In South Africa, we call her Refilwe Jane.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, may I thank Sasol and Safa for the invitation this morning. I'm truly honored to be here to share my story and to talk about the value and the importance that Sasol has played in my career and in the career of other female footballers in our country. I sometimes get my surname wrong. I sometimes say Jane, depends who's asking. Sometimes I'm Jane. Depends on the day, how I'm feeling. But as she said it, I'm Refilwe Jane, also known as Fifino.
Sorry, SABC News. I need to make sure my other boss doesn't fire me. Okay.
Sure. Well, my journey also began in the Sasol League. I started playing in the Sasol League for Vaal University of Technology, then moved to Mamelodi Sundowns, then moved to Tshwane University of Technology. It's when I got to Tshwane University of Technology where we won the league and we got a chance to go to play the national championship. But unfortunately, I still have a sore heart, because I never got a chance to play the national championship because I got an opportunity to play overseas during the course of the year. But it's a championship that I always look forward to, always watching it, because I know that it always unearths raw talent that goes to the international stage, talent that changes lives of other players and families. And without Sasol, that wouldn't have been possible. Also, in the national team, I remember one time we were playing the WAFCON, I think it was 2014 or 15, and we lost on a chance to qualify for the World Cup. And we were sitting as players thinking, maybe this is the last time Sasol is going to be part of us, because we were such a disappointment. That's how we felt. But Sasol came back and gave us that fuel to keep us motivated, to keep us going forward. And ever since then, we never looked back. We made sure that when we play not only for ourselves, not only for our families, but also for Sasol, because they gave us that belief that no one gave us. And with that belief and with that support, we have seen a lot of players going overseas. We've seen a lot of players getting national team call-ups. And now we see a lot of players getting promoted to the Hollywoodbet Super League, which is a bigger stage for women's footballers in our country. And we can never shy away from the support that we get from Sasol. They are not only a sponsor, but a partner that holds your hand and walks the journey with you. Whether the chips are down or whether it's the high moments, they are always there. They never give up. They are intentional about the support that they give the women's game in our country. And for that, it's something that we'll always be grateful for. I think even in our performances, every time when we play as a national team or as individuals, we always remember where we come from. You know, when no one came to support the women's team, the women's game, Sasol came forward, and they've been with us throughout the years, and they are intentional, and they continue to do so with pride, with support, with love, because it takes more than just being a sponsor to be part of something great. And with that, we've shown in winning the WAFCON, in qualifying for the World Cup again, and also playing in Olympics. So it's such support that takes the women's game forward. And we also urge, and I know Sasol, they're never stingy. You know, they always urge other corporates to come on board to help elevate the game. And it's a call that we always put out there, that the door is always open. In TikTok, they say, Tatale Daina Bungozi. So with the support that we get, can you imagine if we had more support coming on board to elevate the game? So with that, we always say thank you, Sasol, for being at the forefront. Thank you for pushing the game forward. And thank you for giving motivation, giving hope to the players in this country. To the players and the teams that will be playing at the Sasol National Championships, I want to wish you the very best of luck. Give it your all. You'll never know who's watching. This could be a stepping stone to your career. The coach I know will be there, so that might be your lucky day to get scouted. But I know a lot of people will be watching, whether local, whether international. People are always watching. Give it your best, never give up, persevere, and believe in the dream, because Sasol believes in the dream. All the best. And to the media, thank you very much for covering the women's game. Thank you for covering our stories. You know, when we started in the national team, no one knew about us. But because of the media, because of Sasol, because of SAFA, pushing the players on the forefront, saying, you are capable, we are here to support you. Go out there and make something of yourself. We are where we are today because of that support. And I know you'll be covering also the national championships coming up soon. And all the families, all the friends, keep on supporting the players, because family support is very important. I advocate for that more than anything, because I come from a good family support structure. Everyone, good luck, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much to Refilwe Jane, Banyana captain here, just giving us her pearls of wisdom. And I love what she says when she speaks about Banyana missing out on WAFCON the 1 year, because she says we as players had given up on ourselves, but Sasol did not give up on us. Sasol still continued to believe in our dreams. And that's the difference that having a good corporate partner that believes in you makes. Because right now, Banyana are the defending champions of WAFCON. We sit with Coach Desiree Ellis. I'm sure Coach Des doesn't even know how many awards she's won by now. Every time they're like, here's another nomination, to herself she says, here's another award. It's not just a nomination and her being a finalist. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the moment that we've all been waiting for. We now look forward to the draw. Please, let's welcome onto the floor now Mr. Moremi Klip, who is the head of competitions out at the South African Football Association. It will be 9 teams, 1 team representing each and every single province in South Africa, that will be going into these playoffs to find out who gets to walk away with a lovely lump sum of money. But more than the money, it's an opportunity to play in the top flight of women's football in South Africa. Let's go. In TV we call that padding. I was padding so that you get the opportunity to put the things in. Thank you, Mr. Moremi.
Thank you, Vusiwe. Just to wish you a happy birthday today. Maybe people are not aware that you are also, it's a birthday. Happy birthday. No, let's put other side. Yeah, one is right, that side. The ball is bigger. Yeah. Next, I've got congested. Yeah. It's a sharp. Okay, thank you very much. You can take thank you very much. I just want to confirm that we are playing the national playoffs from the 14th to the 20th of October in Knysna. So all the provinces have played their league, and then we have provincial winners. In this side, we have groups that I'll be inviting our chairperson, Mr. Kwenzang Gwenya, and our CEO, Ms. Lydia, to be this side. And then this side, I'll invite Elton and Nozipo to be responsible for the teams. So I can invite them in front. And then if you can put up the teams on the screen. I'm Lydia and Kweza and Elton and Nozipo, please come forward. Yeah, thank you. Can we have the teams on the screen, just to confirm the teams? Just to confirm the teams, we have the following teams that will be representing their provinces. We have FC Recon ladies from Gauteng. We have Super Strikers from Mpumalanga. Sopakama for ladies from Eastern Cape. So that is their second time they're coming to these playoffs. Northwest University from Northwest. Ramatlautle, they were here last year from Limpopo, so they are here again today. Izimbilo from KwaZulu-Natal, from the Kingdom of KwaZulu-Natal, Mr. Ngwenya's province. And then from my own province, where I'm coming from, Kovsis from Free State. And then Royal Wizard from Northwest. I don't see any person from Northwest here. They've been here since these playoffs. And then the host province, which is the University of Cape Town. So they are our host, University of Cape Town. So can you have the teams on the screen, just to confirm? Can you have the draw on the screen? Thank you very much. You can see we have 3 groups. That is Group A, Group B, and Group C. A1, A2, A3. B1, B2, B3, and C1, C2, and C3. So I'm going to invite Lydia and Mr. Gwenya just to start with the draw. I see there is yellow there. I wonder what yellow represents. There was a team yesterday which was representing us. They won yesterday 3-0, 3-1. So, so we can start there. Everything's there. Okay, yeah. So we have, let's see, what do we have? C3, and then let's see Nozipo and Elton, what do you have for C3? The host, University of Cape Town. So is C3, can we have it on? Thank you. The host, C3, University of Cape Town. A2, let's see what is A2. We have Super Strikers from Mpumalanga. Super Strikers A2 from Mpumalanga. A1. Yeah. Or B1, sorry, I can say. B, okay. Let's wait for them to okay. B1, let's see what is B1. My home team, Kovsis, B1, Kovsis. C2, let's see C2, C2. Izimvelo ladies from KwaZulu-Natal. Izimvelo ladies from KwaZulu-Natal, C2. Yeah, you can pick yellow again. Yeah. A1, let's see what is A1. Ramatlaotle from Limpopo. They were here last year, they've played last year. So Ramatlaotle from Limpopo. So it is the second time coming to these playoffs. Let's see, Melidia, Mr. Kweza. A3. What is A3? Raycon from Gauteng. Raycon from Gauteng is the first time they are in these playoffs. Now the remaining Kaizer Chiefs balls. B3. That is Royal Wizard from Northern Cape. Royal Wizard from Northern Cape, they've been in this playoffs since it has started. I hope this time they will proceed to the next round. C1, let's hope C1, let's see what is C1. Sopakama from ladies, Sopakama from Eastern Cape, Mr. Fina's hometown. Sopakama from Eastern Cape. And the last one, B2, I think that's the last ball. Thank you very much. Northwest University. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Just maybe to confirm the teams, maybe the fixture as well, so that at least we can be able to confirm. Starting with the first day of the 15th of October, we have Sokapama versus Izimvelo at 9 o'clock. Then we have Kosis Free State versus Northwest University, 12:30. And then the last match of the day, Ramatlaotle Ladies and Super Strikers. And then the second day we are also playing the second match of group stages, Northwest University versus Royal Wizard. The third match, Super Strikers versus FC Recon, Izimvelo versus University of Cape Town. And then the last group stages, FC Recon versus Ramatlaotle, University of Cape Town versus Sopakama, and then Royal Wizard versus Kosis. Then we'll have the semi-finals on the 18th, and then the finals on the 20th. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much to Mr. Moremi Klip, as well as, of course, his helpers. We saw doing a great job. Asazi abakhuluma ngeKaizer Chiefs. Bathi amabhola weKaizer Chiefs lawa wani ke lawa. Our super sport. Okay. And I saw Mahlomula saying he's here to represent his province as well. At this moment, ladies and gentlemen, can I please ask the representatives from the clubs that are here to please come and join me on stage? I know we do have representatives from Northwest. Please join me on the stage, Limpopo, KZN, Gauteng, as well as Free State. Representatives from the teams that are here. Ningasabi. Don't be scared, don't be scared. Can I please get this mic, Jabu? No, not that one, the other one. Thank you so much. All right, come, don't be shy. You know the ones that are shy like this, they're the ones that get on the field and they just nje. Engathi bayamporoma like kind. Good morning, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, how are you?
I'm very well, so tell me more about you. What's your name? Which team are you representing today?
Okay, my name is Matimu Nukwani, a representative from Gofsi Football.
Gofsis, there's a lot of pressure on you. Did you hear Mr. Moremi speaking that you are representing his province? Talk to me. You've seen the draw. You've seen which group you were in. What do you make of the teams you're going to have to go up against?
I don't know any of the teams that we're going to go up against, but we'll make sure that we do Mr. Moremi proud. For us as a province or even as the institution, it's been a long time coming. So we are really trying to work hard to make sure that we get that promotion. I had a lot of people speaking about how Sasol is like a pathway for most South African, and now I want to broaden that to say it's the Southern African region, because I'm not originally from South Africa, but this is a platform that we're getting, and we are very grateful for that platform and the opportunity to showcase our talents.
I love that. I love that. So we are boundaryless as Sasol. The impact we have and the reach that Sasol has transcends boundaries.
Yes, it does.
Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
All right, pass on the mic to the next lady. Hello.
Hi.
I'll say Mhle.
Thank you.
There's no yellow here on the stage, by the way. I'm just saying. What's your name? Which team are you representing today?
I'm Valeria Pakri and I'm representing Ramatla Old Ladies.
All right. So for you, there's also a lot of pressure because it's not the first time that you've made it into the playoffs. From a psychological point of view, how do you guys prepare yourselves to come into these days now from the 14th to the 20th to just get onto the field and put your best foot forward so that this time around you have a better result?
I can say Mudimu Rada is Ramatla Ote, because we were here last year and we got experience and exposure. So right now I think we're ready and we know what's expected from us.
So do you think that experience that you got from the playoffs last year gives you a slight edge over the other teams?
It did.
Okay. We'll see.
And yeah, you will. We are ready. We are.
And what do you make of your group? Hold your mic closer.
As for my group, what they must just expect, they must expect people who are dedicated, because we're going to get what we want. We go Gators this year.
Okay.
So they must expect competition.
Limpopo. Good luck to you. We look forward to seeing you out in Naisna.
Thank you.
If you can pass the mic. Hello, how are you? Ngiyaphila kakhulu ngitshele ke dadwethu wena ngiyakuzwa nje lo njani wakhe ngathi uphuma eKZN. But I'll still give you the opportunity. Igama nesibongo sitshela ukuthi which team are you representing?
Igama lami uSilindile wangubane ngirepresente ezemvelo from KZN.
Ezemvelo. Asikhulume ngeKZN because ngesizini endlule sibonile lali ladies ithola ithuba lokungena kuHollywoodBet Super League. Uma ubheka nina amaqembu enizobe endlala nawe kulokho, what do you make of the competition that you're going to face and what do you want to say to lamanye amaqembu that are in your group?
Engakusho kakhulu siyiqembu elimele KZN kona ngeke kuze kube lula nanokuthi akubanga lula kuthina siyiqembu lezemvelo okuyithimu eqhamuke nje kuyona lesizini kwakuthi iyadlala yagcina iwinile nakhe yakuma playoffs. So kumele bakulindele, akuzoba lula kwi tournament futhi akuzoba lula ukuthi babhekane nathi. So ukuprepare ukuyilungiselela kwethu kube tough kakhulu. So engakusho nje bangalindele into encane kakhulu, kukhula kumele bakulindele kwezemvelo.
Yo. Okay. Elton, I'll translate for you and Natasha. and coach. So she says that as Mvelo is a new team, it was their first time out this season. They get to go into the playoffs. They are determined. The teams that go up against them must not expect small stuff. They must expect big things. Big things popping. Good luck to you, Dadwet. All right, I Kubegegi Mike. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
I'm very well, thank you. Okay, tell us, which team are you representing?
I'm representing FC Recon.
And your name?
Maikano Diale.
Okay, so you've seen the draw. You've seen the group that you're up against. You've literally got 6 days, do or die. How are you feeling?
There's pressure though. Mari, we are pushing towards the tournament. Get ready. Actually, we're playing against a tough team, eh? And it's our first time on the tournament, but we're getting there. But we are ready.
All right. What do you want to say to them? Because right now, you saw the way she's smiling. She's thinking, we're going to walk all over these ones. Or are you just playing it down so that you can surprise them on the pitch?
Surprise. It's
okay.
a surprise.
Element of surprise.
Yeah.
I love that for you. All right.
Thank you.
And finally, last but not least, who do we have?
Hello, I'm Londega Maviva, and I'm representing Northwest University.
Our Northwest,
Yes.
once again.
Yes.
Let's talk about what your expectations are this time around for the team out in the Western Cape when you play in Nice now.
I think since it's our first time going to the national playoffs, I think our main expectation is to enjoy the tournament, to do our best, and to work as a team throughout, and to, of course, achieve our goals that we have set forward.
I want to talk about the pressure of coming from a university team, because everyone here sits and they think, well, the university teams have the resources. Surely they need to be a level or two above the rest. How do you guys handle that pressure? And do you feel that gives you slightly more to have to deal with than the other teams?
I don't think so. I think it's more of an advantage because we get both sides of the field. We get to study and we get to play sports. So I think once we've completed playing sports, then it's not like we don't have anywhere to go. We can further our studies or even easily get a job. So I don't think there's any pressure at all, no.
Further our studies or get a job. And lastly, before I wrap up with you, what do you want to say to your fellow teams in your group?
I wish them all the best. I hope we all have fun while playing. And we'll just see the results at the end.
All right, thank you so much. May the best teams win. Ladies and gentlemen, your representatives from 5 of the 9 teams and 5 of the 9 provinces that will be participating in this edition of the playoffs. It's going to be nice. Can you see? I told you, they look quiet, Mara. When they get into the field of play, the feet and the heads and the shoulders, they do all the talking. And I can tell you now that we certainly are expecting to have a beautiful feast of football from the 14th of October until the 20th of October. We're out in the Western Cape in Knysna. The same way that members of the media have come out here today to support these young women and these footballers that want to make a difference, not only in their lives, but also in their communities. Let's back them up once again once the playoffs get underway. Let's support them. Let's use those hashtags. Let's give women's football the visibility it deserves. Someone said, yes, we prefer Banyana, we support them more than Bafana. It's because the results are there. When we watch women's football, we see the results. We see the difference, not only on the field, but off the field as well. So let's keep on fueling their game alongside Sasol. You can clap for me. Thank you. At this moment, I'd like to please call on the CEO of SAFA, Lydia Mnyabawa, to please come give us a vote of thanks as we start to wrap up. But before you get up, Lydia, perhaps I know members of the media never want to ask any questions during an open Q&A because you want to keep all the good content for yourself. But if you are here and you do have a question that you'd like to put out, whether it's to anyone that has come up to speak here on stage or to Mr. Muremi, please put up your hands and ask the questions. You see what I mean? Oh, there's Coach Des. Thank you, Coach. Save the day again.
I don't want to ask a question, but I just want to say to the teams, it's not as easy as you think it is. There's some teams that went to the playoffs last year, and I think a lot was expected from those teams, and they fell short. I was at 3 playoffs, Northwest. I was at Free State and in Cape Town. And to see the emotions after the game, not just for the teams that won, but for those that lost, shows how much it meant to playing in the league, but also going to the national championships. So to the teams out there, you still have a couple of weeks to prepare. You have to make sure you're fit, of course. You also have to plan really well, even if you don't know the team. You have to find out about the team. There are 3 teams coming back. 3 teams coming back, 2 teams coming back, which is Ramatotle,
Yes.
which is UCT,
And UCT.
and Royal Wizards. The others are all new. It shows that you cannot take anything for granted. I know there was big talk up there, but what's going to happen is on the field. And to all the players, go out there and do your best. Like Rafilwe says, it's not just me that's going to be there. There are scouts that are there. You could walk straight from the Sasol League to go play abroad. So give your best, because you don't know who's watching. Mshana's here. I know the team from Durban, from KZN, very experienced team, but that doesn't get you over the line. You still got to go do the work. So to those teams out there, all the best. To the coaches, to the managers, all the best as well. Travel well, be safe, and make sure that you prepare well, because that is really important. Like we say, we've selected players straight from the championship to come to a camp, and that is possible, but you've got to put your best foot forward. To the media, thank you. Women's game has been covered extensively over the last couple of years. It used to be in the little corners somewhere, but you guys have done a great job. And continue to tell the stories, because who you see on TV is not who we are, but you need to tell the stories so people can see the impact. I'm going to get emotional again. One of the players that plays in the national team said to me one day, "Coach, I've saved 95,000 rand for bricks." That's what Sasol has done. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Coach Desiree Ellis. Those words speak so true. Sometimes I get people that say to me, how do you stand in front of people and you're just able to speak so comfortably and you're able to do your job so well? And I always say to them, because I don't want to be the one that stands in the way of my own success. If something doesn't happen in your career, it must not be because you stood in the way of your own success. So as Coach Desiree Ellis is saying, prepare well. We are here to support you. We are here to help you feel your game. But at the end of the day, you are the players that get onto the field and you are the ones that do the hard work. So if you don't go into these playoffs and your team doesn't win, you must say to yourself, there is nothing else we could have done differently. We left it all out there during these 6-7 days. And there's nothing we could have done differently. There was just 2 teams that were better. But don't leave there full of regrets and thinking, we should have done this differently, we could have done that differently, because your fate and your success is truly in your hands. But we're here, we're watching you. Take your shot at success as Sasol fuels you for that. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You've been an awesome crowd. Oslidia Munyapao, our CEO, is going to come now and give us the votes of thanks.
Is this your employer? Yeah. Yes. Must I speak into your employer?
Please.
Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, my colleagues at SAFA, my colleagues at Sasol as well, the NEC, the leadership of Sasol as well, the media players, and everyone present here, the teams. Mine is a simple request to do the vote of thanks. I'm not as nervous as the teams that are going to participate in this tournament coming up. I want to firstly start by thanking our partner, Sasol, for this partnership with the South African Football Association since 2009. Despite all the challenges we have faced since the near misses to qualify for the Olympic Games, the World Cup,
You stuck with us and helped us realize dreams of many girls in this country who are passionate about playing and participating in women's football. It is through you that we see today's successes of our national teams, especially Sasol Banyana Banyana, who have made history during this period of our partnership. We have lived and continue to live the impossible. It is because of Sasol's fuel that we have girls playing in international leagues today, and we continue to produce a pool of highly talented players through the Sasol League in all our provinces. This is an ideal platform for Coach Desiree, the junior national team coaches and their technical teams to scout talent for Banyana Banyana, the under-17s and under-20 national teams. I also want to thank the South African Football Association, my employer, and the National Executive Committee through the leadership of Dr. Denny Jordan for the investment, guidance, and belief in building women's football in this country from 1993 to date. Your actions through your decisions to prioritize women's football continues to build a legacy that inspires many young girls in this country to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. I played football when there was not much of a platform for us to showcase our talents. Look where we are now. Thanks to women like Bomme Natasha Chiklas, Nolita Fakude, Bomme Charlotte Mokwena, and many other women who have been the powerful voices for women in football so that we can continue to elevate to our greatness. Thanks to all the men that have been behind the success of women's football to date. I want to also thank the host, Western Cape PEC, for putting up their hands to have the Sasol National Playoffs in the province this year. We hope you will make this a memorable tournament for all of us. To the media, paid and unpaid, we have many volunteers in media. Who are we without you guys? You know, thanks a million for your continued efforts to increase the exposure of women's football and building our players' profile. And a special thanks to our partner, the South African Broadcasting Corporation, you know, for walking this journey with us, you know, to continue, you know, giving our teams, our players, the limelight to shine and be seen by everyone. Team owners who continue to dig deep to supplement finances for their individual teams so that they can honor fixtures. Thank you so much for your continued efforts, and also to the players for always showing up to your fixtures. This is what makes a league successful. The staff from SAFA, Sasol, and EXP for all the hard work you do behind the scenes. We see you, we recognize you, and we appreciate all your efforts. We don't say it enough. I know that more often than not, this is more than a job to you. Continue pushing the passion. To all the teams that have qualified for the tournament, congratulations. I wish you all the best in your preparations, your journey to the Western Cape, and your participation in the Sasol National League playoffs. The stage is all yours. Dare to shine. May the best team win.
Thank you so much to the CEO of SAFA, Lydia Munyabao, for those beautiful, inspiring words. Well, ladies and gentlemen, girls, it's up to you. It's your turn to shine from the 14th until the 20th of October. All the best to you. Coach Desiree will be watching you. And never think, no, we're in the Sasol League. No one is watching us. Do you guys know Asanda Khateb? Did you see her get a national team call-up at the age of 16, playing out in the Sasol League? Do you know? Or you don't know? Coach, they don't know. They don't know that here at Sasol we live the impossible, and that's what it's all about. So really, good luck to all of you. May the best two teams win, and we'll see you next year out in the Hollywood Better Super League. And for those of you that don't do well, it's another opportunity to go back and try once again. But truly, leave everything out on the field of play. It's a couple of days, it's a lot of fixtures, but hey, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So seriously do give it your best shot as Sasol fuels you for your game. Thank you so much for being with us here this morning. God bless you all. Enjoy some eats outside courtesy of my birthday. Don't rush off. But please don't rush off. Do enjoy some eats outside, and you'll also have one-on-one opportunities. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.